Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone, and Om Swastiastu. Welcome to our Institutions of Global Professionals free webinar. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining with us and in this wonderful evening, and stay with us till the end. I am Windy Puspitasari Suparto from Indonesia as the host webinar today and member of Institutions Global Professionals. Every day, some new participant joined with us and I will give information for you all about what is IGP. Ladies and gentlemen, IGP or Institutions of Global Professionals serves students and community resource providing holistic work, social work and education for create a proficient generations. We have already completed 94 webinars successful. We expect that you all getting a little bit benefit in personal, professional life, and we wish that you all remaining with us in long journey. Today, our speaker is an educator, IT specialist, creative designer, and innovative person. He completed his Bachelor in Science IT, 18 units of Professional Education, Master of Arts in Education from Mindoro State College of Agriculture and Technology, and also complete 33 units of Master IT from University of Perpetual Health System Delta in Philippines. Wow, amazing. And he is a teacher 1 Morin National High School, teacher 3 Morin National High School, and ex-teacher in charge Morin National High School, Nasweg Extensions. Well, let's see this video before.
Hi there, my name is Carl Corvin M. Sapungan and I am a school head at Morente National High School, Nasweg Extension here in the Philippines. I am a graduate of Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management, so I am an educator. I am a freelance graphic artist and together, me and you will going to learn everything about Adobe Photoshop. So this webinar is absolutely for the beginners, so there is no need any previous Photoshop knowledge. So I am guiding you guys with a very basic of Photoshop and essential and eventually to advanced stuff of graphic design or Photoshop for educator. So let's start.
Wow, nice video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are presenting the webinar 94 entitled Photoshop for Educators with speaker Mr. Tarvin and Segment. So, let's start our program with IGPs. Fit your skill. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Mr. Calvin. Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening everyone.
Okay, it's time for your presentations today, and time is yours. Present. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. And good evening everyone. But before I start my presentation, I would like to take this opportunity to the IGP since I am a silent member of this group. So we have 96 in total if I'm not mistaken. But with that 96, I already got 28 certificates and counting. So I hope you learn today and we learn from each other. So okay, let's start. Okay, did you see my presentation? Okay, I think that's a yes. So For this evening, I'm going to discuss about Photoshop for educators. So as educators, we need something new, something innovative, something different. So as a 21st century teachers and educators, because we have our 21st century learners, so I think this Adobe Photoshop is timely and very relevant for us. Okay, getting started with Adobe Photoshop. Is my voice is clear? Mm-hmm.
Sir, voice is clear and everything's okay.
Okay. Okay, so getting started with Adobe Photoshop. So we have lots to learn. So I told before that from the basic to advanced tayo for today. So Adobe Photoshop is a graphic editing program developed and published by Adobe System since 2003. Its primarily strength is pixel-based image editor. As of this date, Photoshop has 18 edition and the latest is Adobe CC 2018. But after 2018, there's more Adobe Photoshop released by the Adobe. On those 18th edition release, two editions are available. The Adobe Photoshop itself and the Adobe Photoshop Extended with 3D or three-dimensional graphic support. They also publish Adobe Elements, Adobe Lightroom. Last 2011, a version was released for Android operating system and iOS Apple operating system, followed by a release of a version for Windows 8 in 2013. So we have here the different logos of Photoshop Creative Suite version. So as you can see, we have CS2, the Creative Suite, CS3, CS4, CS5, CS6, and CC. CC stands for Creative Cloud. So this is the latest version of Adobe. What is Adobe CC? Adobe CC works on a subscription basis starting as low of $9.99 a month, which includes future upgrades automatically and no additional cost. The standard Creative Cloud membership includes complete access to all of the software and services for one price. Alternatively, static version of past year's CS6 tools and suites are still available for direct purchase for those that may prefer traditional licensing. The new release shipped on Monday, June 17, 2013 with brand new free trial downloads of all the CC desktop application available via the Creative Cloud free level of membership. In addition, the CS6 free trials continue to be downloadable as well. So if you don't have this Adobe for now, you can download it. We have free trials, so it's easy to download naman po. Photoshop is a raster, bitmap-based image editing program. It can be used to create, modify, combine, and optimize digital photograph and uses it to perform adjustment of brightness and contrast of the image and keep it organized. So what is raster, yung bitmap? We are familiar with Pixels movie. So pixels is squares of different pictures. So when you say it's rasterized, it's more on not pixelated or it's not blurred anymore. So that's the beauty of using Adobe Photoshop. Photoshop is a software program developed by Adobe that allows users to edit graphics. It's used by graphic artists, designers, and photographers, among others, and can enhance and manipulate images to improve their overall appearance. It's an excellent tool that makes photo editing easy and efficient. So, what is the system requirement for Adobe Photoshop? So, as you can see on the screen, this is the minimum requirement. So if you have higher version, much better. So if you don't have, so stick to the minimum requirement. What are those minimum requirement? For the operating system, you need Windows 7 or higher. For RAM or for the memory, at least 4 gigabyte DDR3 or 8 gigabyte recommended. Remaining disk space, at least 50 gigabyte. CPU at least 3.0 gigahertz, and monitor resolution is 1024 by 768 dpi. Getting image resources. The four sources of images are: first, scanned photos from digital scanners, digital photos from portable digital media, example is the mobile phone, PSP, game console, and alike, stock photos from the internet, own images created from scratch using Photoshop drawing and painting tools or using electronic drawing pad. Ways to open an image in Photoshop. So to open an image using Windows Explorer, drag and drag image from outside the Photoshop. To open an image using the menu bar, you can select File, Open, or for the shortcut key, to open an image using keyboard shortcut, press Ctrl+O. So I would like to demonstrate that for you. So this is my Adobe Photoshop. So you can select first window, workspace, and default essential. So we are in the same screen. So it's a basic for editing. So like I said, you can go to File, Open, then you can browse your images. So you can locate which image you're going to use. So for my images for tonight, those images comes from the pixels. So later I will show you how to get into the pixels. I use pixels because it is the royalty. When you say royalty, it's free for copyright, because if you don't have your RAW pictures, or when you say raw pictures, you are the one who captured that photos. So I can use stocks from internet with free to copyright. So it's much better to be safe than to be sorry. Okay, so we have here pixels. So you can click File, Open, then select, for example, this one, Pixel Pixabay. You can open that. That's the first one. Okay. Or you can, I'll close it, then you can open the folder. You can locate your pictures, your photos there, and you can select and drag and drop. It's the same. Which is better for you is you select which is the most easiest for you. Or you can, I'm pressing the keyboard Ctrl+O for the open shortcut, then you select, then open. That's all. It's easy. That's the basic. Moving forward, this is the interface of Adobe Photoshop. So from the first version to the latest, it's almost the same. So I have letters here with the names. For the A is the application bar, B menu bar, and so on and so forth. So take note that the letter G for essential, we need, or sorry, the workspaces menu, you need to select essentials so that we are on the same screen. So this one, this is, you can, if you forget the names of those menu bars or different bars, you can click them and they will show you what their name is. Okay. Moving on, these are their definition. The application bar displays menus that contains most of Photoshop commands and functions. Option bar displays controls that let you customize and selected tools in the toolbox. The title bar displays the name, magnification, and color mode of an open image. You can switch between images by clicking their respective tabs. What are those tabs? Those tabs is, I'll open two images, and this is the tab for Pexels Pick with Wacom. The other one is for Pixabay. That's the tabs. Okay, I close it again. Then for image window, displays the image you open in Photoshop. That's all on the screen. Toolbox displays a variety of icons, each one representing an image editing tool. You click and drag inside the image to apply most of the tools. Also displays the current foreground and background colors. The status bar also displays the magnification of the current image and the amount of computer memory the image is using. Panels, small windows that give you access to common commands and resources. You can click the tabs and icons to display and hide panels. So this is it. The Photoshop CC user interface. It's almost the same from the latest version. They have few things that for the advanced level. Okay, that's it. That's the example. Okay, what are the hidden tools or flyouts? Those is the tools panels has one or more commands. By clicking or holding the small triangle beside the tool, a flyout menu containing various commands will appear. This one. So we have here this triangle. You click and those are the flyouts or the hidden tools. And most of the tools has flyouts. Okay. Next, panel dock. A panel dock located at the right side of the window is a collection of panels or panel groups. You can pull out a panel by clicking and dragging it away from the dock, and dock panel is called a floating panel. You can also add and remove panels. What are those panels? These are the panels. You can put it here and you can put it back. That's easy. Customize workspace. So how to customize? So go to Windows, Workspace, then there are different workspace you can choose. But like I said before, you choose Essential so that we are on the same window. Workspace, you have 3D, motion painting, photography, typography, and others. So we will use Essentials. Next, managing panels. Reset the essential panels, panel columns, panel groups, changing and order of panel groups. So these panels, you can manage them like I did before. You can put these panels up or put it back at the bottom. It's up to you. It's depending on your taste. Such as, then you can put it back. And you can reset again, go to workspace. That's it. Next, the window tab. Window tab, to open specific panel, you need to go window and check a specific panel, or you can use shortcut key to open it. So for the window tab, you have there the shortcut key Alt F9 for actions, adjustment, brush. What are those panels? So this one is called swatches. If the swatches is not unchecked, you don't have swatches here. So to bring it back, you go to Window, you click again the swatches. So if you have missing panels, you just go to the Windows and you check if there's a check on the panels. So you want properties. You need to go to Window, check and uncheck only. Or you can use the shortcut key. Alt F9 for action, brush F5, color F6, info F8, layers F7. That's it. Next. That's the shortcut key for workspace. Then create, save, and switch workspace. By saving the current size and position of panels as a named workspace, you can restore that workspace even if you move or close a panel. The names of saved workspaces appear in the workspace switcher in the application bar. To be uniform throughout this training, we need to open certain panels, the same for the whole class. Okay, we need the following panels. Action panel. So go to Windows and Action panel. This is the Action panel. Navigator and histogram panels. Windows, Navigator, and histogram panels. Histogram and Navigator. Okay, next, character and paragraph panels. Character and paragraphs. Okay, next, properties panels and history panel. Window, properties, Okay, that's it. We have all the needed panels for this session. Save a custom workspace. After opening panels, we need to save the current workspace and rename it with the workspace in the configuration you want to save. So choose Window, Workspace, New Workspace. Type a name for the workspace. Under Capture, select one or more option. So for now, I am not going to do this because I want my screen as is. Okay? Next, the tools. So the tools, you can see the tools at the left side of the screen. This one, those are the tools. Tools we have many tools that allows us to control and modify the image that we want to open in Photoshop. These tools or the tools panels are frequently used tools and they are automatically displayed when you launch Photoshop. To display the tools panels in two columns, click the collapse button. To return them back to one column, click the collapse button again. Okay, this one is the collapse button. You have two columns, click again the collapse button and one column again. That's it. Next, the tools in Photoshop are divided or classified in groups of tools depending on their main function. So these are the selection tools. Oh, sorry. Selection tools are this one, the arrow or the move tool. Other one is rectangular marquee tool. Next is the lasso tool. Next is the magic wand tool. This one. The crop. And the eyedropper tool. For retouching tool, we have healing brush tool. This one. If you forget the name, just put your mouse on the top of the tool, then it will allow you to see what is its name. Eye brush, clone stamp, art history, brush tool, eraser, paint bucket, and until to blur tool. Those are retouching tool. Next is drawing tools. So we have 5: the type tool, line shape tool, rectangle or shape tool, path selection tool, and pen tool. Type tool is for the text, this one. So we have hidden deck here, and the properties will show. Next, the navigation tools. The hand tool, zoom tool, color box, and color mode. Hand tool is if you have images, drag and drop. Oh, sorry, it's two. Hand tool, you press your space bar so that the hand tool will show, or you just click here for the hand tool. If it's selected, it's hand tool. Now you can move. Zoom is this one. Then you click negative, zoom out. For the shortcut key, Control plus plus. Zoom out, Control minus minus. I'm clicking my keyboard here. Control plus plus. For hand tool, you want to use your hand tool or moving the edge to the other side. And if you want as is or as original size, Control 0. Okay, that's it. Color box and color mode, these two. This is one of the most essential tool. Why? Because you can put another, image. If you want to put text, I'll click the text box, then I'll type anything, then Control A, like Microsoft Word, then make it big. Oh, sorry. Yeah. This one is color black.
then white, black. I'm sorry, it's not in select mode. That's the use of this one. And later, I'll demonstrate each of every one. Next, the screen control. Unlike other controls, you don't need to press Shift to activate the screen mode. Just continuously press F until it shifts to the next command. So, just F, 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 F. I'm clicking the F. Look what we, that, and that, and that. And let's go. Okay. Next, the image canvas. This is one of the important things that you must remember. The image canvas, these are the parts: the image name, image extension, color mode, magnification size, bits, and file size. To open the dialog box of image canvas, you click image, then image size, or we can use Control plus Alt plus I. So let's do that. Image, then image size. Before that, I'll make new document, Control N, or file new. Yeah, like that. Then go to image, image size. When I am designing, especially here in the Philippines, with regards to the tarpaulin designing, I'm always using inches. Why? Because when we're going to print tarpaulin, we need to use the sizes of feet or foot. So I'm just calculating a tarpaulin, for example, 3 feet by 5 feet. So I'm just calculating the inches for 3 feet. So in 1 foot, we have 12 inches. So if 3 feet, so 12 times 3. So we have 36. For 5 foot or 5 feet, the 5 times 12. So 5 times 12 is, oh, sorry. Wait. 5 times 12 is 60. Okay. This is the image size. So I'm using inches. Why? Because of the for tarpaulin. Sir, what happened? We have fixed image before. This one at the background. This one. So we need to create new. So we're going to file, new. Then let's make it again inches. Let's use 36 by 60. That's 3 by 5 feet. How about for the resolution? The resolution is since this is tarpaulin designing, we can use the minimum 72. But if you want 300, 500, it's up to you. But take note, tarpaulin used for more on distance. You're not going to go to tarpaulin itself to see what's on the image, but rather you will go far beyond the tarpaulin. So you're just using 72 inches. And Photoshop can't handle, or sometimes your computer can't handle so much resolution. So we are just using 72. For the color mode, what is color mode? For color mode, it depends on where are you going to print the tarpaulin. We have RGB, red, green, blue, and grayscale. What are those? Those are the available on the market that most easy to print, and at the same time, it's the same on what on your screen versus on the actual tarpaulin or actual printout. So if you are using 4-color, you will use CMYK. If you are using 3-color, the RGB. Later, I will discuss what are those colors and color palettes. Okay? Next. For sizes, it's the same. This one. Document paper sizes. For 3R, we have 3.5 inches by 5 inches, 4R 4 inches by 6 inches, 5R 5 inches by 7 inches, 8R 8 inches by 10 inches. A4 is standard. Letter size is 8.5 by 11. Legal size in Philippines is 8.5 by 13. In US, 8.5 by 14. And the tabloid side is 11 by 17 inches. So that's it. Next. This one, image resizing and resampling. Okay, what are resizing and resampling? When we say image resizing, it keeps the number of pixels in your image the same and affects only how large your image will print. Image resampling physically changes the number of pixels in your image or yung pixel dimension. The resample image option at the bottom of the image size dialog box controls whether you're resizing or resampling an image. This one. So let's see what is image size. This one, sampling. Did you see the difference? If it's resampling, the automatic, you can use whatever you want. If automatic, the size is 14.1. It's equally in height and width. But if you do this, resolution has the matter in width and height. That's it. This one is under the resampling, the bicubic sharper, bicubic smoother, bicubic. It's more on advanced features. So some other time we will tackle this one by one. Oh, selecting image. Those are the selecting tools. So let's go to the Photoshop. I'll put image. I'll use drag and drop. So we're going to use these selection tools. Rectangular, this one. That's rectangular. Elliptical. It's elliptic. If you want perfect circle, you just click shift, then you can control, you click shift, then make the circle. That's perfect. If you're not using shift on the keyboard, it's go whatever he wants. Okay. Next, single row marquee tool. This one. Column. That one. Lasso tool, this one. You can, it's like a pen. You can do whatever like that. Then, polygon. Then, magnetic. This one is one of my favorite. You just click, then automatically it will do the thing of the edges. If you want to remove that background. At the right part, you can see the lock on the layers. Later, I'll discuss these layers. I'll just demonstrate this. I want to erase. I'm going to use the eraser tool, this background. I'll make it big for the size. Yeah. Can you see the edges? Voila. That's the S. That's why my favorite is the magnetic lasso tool. Next is quick selection. Okay. For the quick selection, this one, it's almost the same, but like that. And this one, yan. Because it's easy because it's plain color. But if it's not on the same color, you like that one. Yeah. So hard. That's why I don't like that one. Next, the magic wand tool, one of my favorite. I'll put it. The undo for Photoshop will be Control Z, but you can use Control Z once. So you must use Control Z once, then to undo again, Control Alt Z. Remember that? Control Alt Z. Okay, voila. Magic Wand tool, one of my favorites. You just click and you automatically select with the same color. That's it. Next, crop tool. So crop tool, we use crop tool to crop the image. Then check crop. Perspective. This is one of the advanced tool. Eyedropper, slice tool and slice select tool, one of the advanced tool also. Maybe on the next webinar, I can show you what's the use of these three. Ruler tool is the ruler up on the top and on the left side. Eyedropper, this one is the one who collects the color. Where is the eyedropper? This one. This is my problem. I forgot where the tools are. Eyedropper, look at this one. It's white. Then I'm going to select color. It's become pink or black. Each. That's the eyedropper. So if you want the same color, you just select or choose the eyedropper. So it's the same color. I'll put text. This one is red. Select Control A. I will use eyedropper to, where's the eyedropper? This one to be this color. So voila. And white. Queen. Go to again to the text. Control A. This one for the color of the text. Then we use the eyedropper. Okay, that one na. It's the same color na. Voila. Next, the selection, move tool, already done that. Rectangular. Okay. Quick selection. I already demonstrated this. Magnetic. One of my favorite. Okay, here is the layers. What are layers? So every Photoshop file contains one or more layers. New files are generally created with a background layer, which contains a color or an image that shows through the transparent areas of subsequent layers. all new layers in an image are transparent until you add text or artwork or yung pixel values. Working with layers is analogous to placing portions of a drawing on clear sheets of film, such as those viewed with an overhead projector, like this. This is what we call layers. So I will demonstrate the layers. Okay, I have here the photos. I'll put another one, drag and drop, meaning to say I open two different photos, this one and this one, this one and this one. So I'm going to put these photos on the top of these photos. Click the tab of the photos. You just click anywhere, then hold the mouse, go to that tab, then voila. We have here two photos. The layer one is the roses, and okay, we have two layers. Take note that background is always default layers. So let's put another photos, this one, and we have three layers now. Okay. Since we are here in the layers, we are going to use these icons, the lock icon and the eye icon. So we have here this Pexels Pixabay. So if you don't have this and you want to do this, we're going to internet. You type www.pexels.com. Like I said before, Pexels is royal, so meaning it's free. Anything on the Pexels you can download. So rose flower, click rose flower, and there is rose flower. You just click it, download, and voila, it's here in Nasi Pexel Bay, show in folder, and oh sorry, it's not done downloading. Refresh, and voila, there is the pixels. So I'll give you some automatic features of Adobe Photoshop since we are here in layer. So here in the background, on the right part of the layers, so I'll put another layer. I'll duplicate the layer of the background. So I'll rename this auto tone. Okay. So we have here two. This one is lock. This one eyelet is visibility. And this one. So as you can see, we have here the darker part, meaning to say he is the one we are going to select. Then you want transfer, this one, then this one. So like I said before, I'll going to demonstrate the automatic feature of Photoshop. So I'll click auto tone, go to image, then click the auto tone. Wow, that's the auto tone, automatic features of Photoshop. Not visible, the auto tone, visible auto tone. Another one, I'll click the background, right click and duplicate layer. I'll put this one is auto contrast. Okay. The visibility of auto tone is unchecked. So this one is the auto contrast. You go to image, click auto contrast. Oh, it's the same. Nothing's. But if you look truly, there's a minimum difference between auto contrast and the original photos. Okay, next, I'll click again the background, and now I'm using the shortcut key, the Control J. Then double click to rename. I'm using the auto color. Okay, image, go to auto color. That's the beauty of automatic features of Photoshop. And at the same time, we have here the 4 layers, the background layers, auto color, auto contrast, and auto tone. So we're going to arrange this alphabetically. So the first one is auto color. So just click auto color or this image, click, hold, then drag up is on the top. Next is auto contrast, click, hold, and drag. And that's it. We have here 4 layers. Remember that upper part or the top one on the layer is the visible one. So if you're going to uncheck the visibility, the other one, and the original one. Okay, so enjoy the automatic features and let's move on. That's the layers. Renaming, we do this na renaming, moving, deleting. So in deleting layers, we have, you can, yes, on the visibility, deleting, you just click, right click, and click delete layer. Or shortcut, click and, meaning to say you are selected the auto color, then press on the keyboard the delete. That's delete. Next is copying, duplicating layers. I demonstrated that already. Grouping layers. In grouping, you need to select which layers you're going to group. For example, the auto color and the auto contrast. So click auto color, shift for auto contrast, then right click, you can group layers. His group is like group 1. Okay, they're grouped inside the folder. I'm using the group so that I can manage my layers smoothly and neatly. Okay, next. Okay, moving on. That's the anatomy of layers. Layer name, like I said before, background is the default name for the layer. Okay. The I button on the left side of the layer is the visibility for hide and unhide the layer. Adding layer. Okay. For adding layer, you can click shortcuts. Or you can click here, new layer, or right click, add layer. Oh, sorry, no shortcuts for right click. Just this one, click this one. Create new layer. You have new layer here. Okay. Adding a new layer, press Ctrl K, select transparency and gamut, select white and gray color, and change their color. This one is for the advanced for different purposes. Moving, I'll demonstrate the moving. The active layer is this one, the one with the gray, meaning you selected that layer. Deleting, copying, renaming, adding, changing layers, blending. Later, I'll demonstrate this blending, grouping, layer styles. Okay, this one is one of my favorite, the layer styles. For example, This layer 1, I'm going to put text IGP. And select all, Control A, then I'll make it big, 72. Or you can wait for double-sided arrow, then drag to the right to make it big. That one. Then I'm going to use this different layer styles. So we have here fx, or the function, the stroke. You can use that also on the image, but it's easy to demonstrate on the text. Stroke, that one. You can change the color. For example, is white. Okay. The position, it's outside or inside. Opacity, that's the opacity of the stroke. And you can explore more in the inner shadow, inner glow, satin, color overlay. You can explore. Okay. Next, locking the layers. Locking the layers, this one, going to lock. So meaning to say, when you lock the layers, sorry, select, then click the lock layers. Meaning to say, you can't move, you can't edit or manipulate this layer because it is locked. That's it. Lock layers. Merge and flatten layers. Okay. I have here two layers. The text, I will unlock it first. Sorry. Okay. We have two layers here, this IGP and this auto contrast. When we say merge, we're going to merge these two layers. So I'm going to select those two layers, then right click, and we're going to find the merge layers. Oh, you can't merge it because it's different. The text is different for the auto contrast layers. So we can merge these two, the auto color and auto contrast. Merge layers. So voila, it's one na. It's merge or flatten. Okay. That's for my presentation. Now is for the advanced and more technical demonstration of Adobe Photoshop. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate different advanced and essential thing in Photoshop as educator that we can use in our daily basis. Okay, we can download images here. This one, just click that one, then free download. I already have that one here. The yellow. Drag and drop. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the panels. These are the panels. I put it up. Okay. On these panels, we're going to check the levels. So as you see, its original is, or on default is background. We click this adjustments, levels. Okay. This is the beauty of the Photoshop. You can it darker, not so dark. It's depend on your taste. Or lighter. So like I said before, this depends on your taste. But before you decide on your taste, let me remind you with this one. This is one of the most essential as educator and as a graphic artist that we should remember. And sometimes we teach this to our students. The elements of the design. So when you decide something, you need to consider those elements of design. What are those elements? So this is the fundamental building block: the points, the lines, the shapes or planes, the form, light, color, texture, and sizes. Those 8. What are those? A point is a precise position or location in a surface in pure geometric terms. A point is a pair of x and y coordinate. So from a point A to point B, that's a line. But a point is simple as that, simple as a visible mark, simple as a point. That's point. It's a sign of closure, of finality. It marks the end. For example, that's the point, then those points. Next, line. Like I said before, line is connection between 2 points, or it is a path of a moving point. Graphically, lines exist in many ways. The thickness and the texture as well as the path of the mark determine its visual presence. It's the line. Line. Shapes or planes. Shapes are used to define layouts, create patterns, and compose countless elements in a composition. Shapes are planes with edges. In vector-based software, every shape consists of line and fill. A plane can be parallel to the picture surface, or it can skew and recede into space. Like that. With shape, you can crop a photo in interesting ways, such as an oval, symbolize an idea, and so on and so forth, or you can create new format like that. Form is achieved by integrating depth or volume of equation of shape in a three-dimensional element or design that encloses a volume. It has height, width, and depth, like two-dimensional or three-dimensional. Shape versus form. The term shapes and form are commonly used interchangeably. A shape has two-dimensional character, whereas a form is perceived a have three-dimensional character. For example, a circle is a form. A circle is a shape, and a ball is a form. Meaning to say it's three-dimensional, or square and cube. Like that. It gives us the 3D effect. The light is one of the most essential also. The illumination, representation, or awareness in design elements of graphic composition. Light is directly connected to other visual characteristics. Why? Like I did before here, if too much light, it's not pleasing to the eye. So you need to play with the lights. Like this. This presentation of elements is I got this from a friend, so he lent me the presentation to use for this webinar. Color used to attract attention, group disparate elements, reinforce meaning, and enhance visual composition. Color in layouts can convey moods, create image, attract attention, and identity objects. So, color can be used to highlight important elements, attract the eye, signal the reader where to look first, create an image or a mood, tie a layout together, organize group elements together, or isolate them. Three fundamental visual properties of color: the hue, value, and saturation. So, this one. Like before the levels, now we're going to hue and saturation. Look closely on the flower. I'm going to change the color and that one. That's it. Go to adjustment, then look for the hue. This one, hue. You see, the flower change its color. But the problem is the stem also. Let's change the picture. This one. We're going to use also the hue and saturation. Change it into different color. You see the difference? But the problem is the background also change its color. Right? So, how can we change the flower only, not on the background? As we can see, the background is color green, the flower is color red. So we have here the master. We use the red, then change the color of the red. But the background is the same. That's the beauty of hue. Okay? Texture. Defined as the look and feel of any surface, it is the surface quality of an object. It's either smooth or rough. So texture can be used to give printed publication, fool the eye, provoke emotion, create contrast for interest, create feeling of richness and depth. Like that one. Concrete texture. Size. Size is how large or small something is. Size is very important in making a layout functional. And show which element is most important by making it the largest to attract attention, make all elements easy to see, contrast two elements to create interest. Remember, in resizing, this is the problem of most of educators. They want to resize pictures, but they resize it not so good at all. Why? Because they resize it like that. They stretch the picture. And if you stretch the picture, it's not good at all. How to resize picture smoothly. Remember this. The length or the height and the width of the picture should be resizing at the same time. So if you click or point your arrow on the corner, then click your mouse, it's moving and it's resizing not so good at all. But if you resize it like this at the same time for height and width, click on the corner, click shift, you can resize it smoothly and as good as the original picture. Voila! Or you can use shortcut technique. For example, this photos, click this one. It's like infinity. Then resize it. And check it and click enter or hit enter. Voila! That's the beauty of size. Next is the principle of design. The principle of design, we have 6: the balance, the proximity, alignment, repetition or consistency, the contrast, and white space. When you say balance, it is similar to balance in physics. A large shape close to the center can be balanced by a small shape close to the edge. Visual balance comes from arranging elements on the page so that no one section is heavier than the other. Like that one. It's balance. Or can be described on weight, symmetrical, or asymmetrical. Proximity unity or closeness creates a bond between people and between elements on page. It creates relationship between elements. Alignment create order and organization. Which is better, before or after? I think the after, because it's aligned correctly. Repetition, meaning to say it's repeatedly, or repetition can create rhythm, feeling, organized movement. Voila. Contrast refers to the position of different elements of design. Emphasize or highlight key elements in your design or in your pictures or in your photos. Black and white. White space. Space is an art refers to the distance of or area between, around, above, below, or within elements. Both positive and negative space are important factors to be considered in every design. Designs that try to cram too much text and graphics onto the page are uncomfortable and may be impossible to read. White space gives you design breathing room. Like for this example. This one are the color theories. The primary colors, we know that already, the yellow, red, and blue. You can choose secondary colors. Combining two primary colors, yellow and red, create orange, red and blue create purple, blue, and yellow and blue create green. Tertiary colors. Know the color wheel. We know that already na since elementary. Okay, this is the problem of some educators. The color schemes. What color do I need to put into my design, into my photos, into my flyers, into my pictures, or into my SLMs or my IMs? So, you need to do or use some schemes. For example, the complementary colors. The colors such as red and green, blue and orange, yellow and purple. Meaning to say, the color and color wheel on their part or on the front of them. Or monochromatic, one color but different shades. I love this one. The monochromatic. The analogous, when you say analogous, there are created from adjacent colors of a color wheel. Triadic or double complementary, it's like an imaginary triangle, and that triadic colors is schemes perceived as strong, dynamic, and vibrant. Or quadratic, the four colors naman, or it's like a imaginary square or rectangle. If you have problems in which color you're going to use, you can visit this one, htscolor.adobe.com, create color wheel. I'll demonstrate what's this about. most of the time in designing or in creating something for schools, I always use this Adobe color wheel. Why? It's easy to identify which color or what colors am I going to use. This one. If you want analogous or monochromatic, automatically you can use the color. Or what shades do you want? The green, the blue, the triad, the complementary, split complementary, the shades. Voila! It's easy. I want green, or you go to green. You want monochromatic, the triad. It's easy to identify which color or what colors you are going to use. So, visit color.adobe.com, create color wheel. Next, color modes and color codes. Color mode or image mode determines how the components of a color are combined based on the number of color channels in the color model. Color modes include the following: the CMYK mode, RGB mode, hexadecimal color mode. CMYK mode is used to color printing, which typically uses ink of 4 colors: the cyan, magenta, yellow, and key. When you say key, it's black, a subtractive color. RGB mode is red, green, and blue, an additive color system used for designing on screen. The hexadecimal color mode, or the hex, is used on web pages to specify colors. Hexadecimal color codes always begin with a hash. That's the CMYK versus that's the code of CMYK, the RGB, the hexa, and let's go to another features. So you must remember the color codes, the color wheel, and Adobe is a big help. The Adobe color wheel is so big help for us to determine which or what color we are going to use. Next, we're going to use one and the last topic that I'm going to explain, the clipping mask. So before that, let's go to pixels and search for, I want to go to the beach. This one. Like I said before, Pexel is one of the free from the royalties. And this one. And it's loading back. Okay. While loading, I'm going to demonstrate the clipping mask. What's the clipping mask? This one, we have here the background, the default. I'm going to duplicate, Control J. The visibility of background is unchecked. Then I'm going to put text, IGP. I'll make it big, 72, or much bigger for 72. Oh, what happened? Make it I, or sorry, G. The layer 1 is the same as the background. I put it on the top of number 1. Then I'm going to right click on layer 1, create clipping mask. Voila! That's the beauty of clipping mask. Or You can use it on the shape. Then going to put this one on the top of the shape. Then right click, create clipping mask. Voila! That's the beauty of clipping mask. Okay. And last, the beach. Where is the beach? I'm going to demonstrate combining two photos. So I put two photos here, and I'm going to remove this background. So I'm going to click this one, add layer mask. So the top layer has layer mask, this one. Then as you can see, we have here the black and white. So let's put the white at the top. I'm going to use the eraser tool. Right click. I make it big. This one is for the size. Okay. Oh, sorry. Make it big. Oh, that's so big. This one. I'm going to erase. For example, you accidentally do that. You just put the black at the top, then voila, make it there, then fix it again. Okay, I think that's it. And there you are. Okay. Ma'am, you don't have audio.
Hello, sir.
Yes, okay.
Have you done? Have you done presentation?
Yes, yes, I'm done.
Wow, good.
And my
Actually,
coffee is cold.
oh, same with me. I just drink a coffee. Well, actually, that's excellent. Your presentations tonight. So, everyone, after his speech, please Thanksgiving on the basis of his speech and presentation. That's amazing. Well, for the next sessions, we open question and answer. Please type your name, country, and your questions, and then Mr. Kartik Tarifin will answer it.
go easy on me, guys.
Okay. Anyone? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, you can
Ma'am,
chat.
ma'am, ma'am. Just a second. It's time for quiz competition. After quiz competition, we'll go for Q&A.
Oh, okay.
Dear participants, it's time for quiz competition. Please join
Mhm.
with the given pin 6061610. A nice, amazing pin for you today. So join Kahoot. You don't need to download anything. Just go to Google and browse Kahoot Hoot .it. Then log in with this pin 6061610. Let's check. Already two joined. Three. We'll wait 5 minutes more. After that, we'll continue the quiz competition. Dear participants, after quiz competition, we have Q&A. After Q&A, we'll declare our certification system. For today, something is different from others day. So just wait and stay with us till then. It's almost 50. 64, 65, 7, 8, 9. Wow, it's amazing. 73. It's amazing, amazing. Actually, I saw that in comment section, lots of participants want class code. Actually, we'll change it the name class code from certificate code because class code required for certification. You don't need to class code for joining the session. We are always free to join session for everyone. We don't have any restriction for joining. If you are not able to join in live, so no problem. You can join. You can join again through our page. You can find our session, every session in our page, and also we set the all link into our website also. Already 107, 8 have we will wait just 1 minute. At sharp 7:30 we'll start. It's near about 120. We'll just going to start. And one announcement is that for global professional membership, we already spread 81 countries. It's a great achievement for us. For global professional membership, we already reached 81 countries. We have now 81 countries global professional members, and already we served uh, more than 2,300 already served, and we have huge application like already in pending around 1,000, more than 1,000 applications are pending right now. Thank you, Muhammad Al Sayed Mahmud sir. You are also a professor. I know that. You are a professor from Egypt. We will announce the certification system after the session. So now it's time for start. It's 136. We're going for start. Photoshop for educators.
Putik. Organizing. Regent Putik.
Congratulations, first, second, and third. Actually, I don't know who is that. Rina, which second, Nivria's third, Olivia first. It's a request, those three, first, second, and third. Please contact with our page inbox within 5 minutes with your full name. It's a cordial request to those three winners, first, second, and third. Please contact with our page inbox within 5 minutes with your full name that we can issue your certificate within short time. And one more announcement is that we don't have any restriction in certification. We don't have any restriction for joining because we hardly believe that without learning, certificate is just a piece of paper, nothing more. So it's a request that learn something from our speakers, and you can learn from anywhere, but you have to learn. That's the main protocol for that. You have to learn. Again, congratulations, first, second, and third for today's quiz competition. And those three will request to you that please contact with our page inbox within 5 minutes with your full name. Thank you so much. It's time for Q&A. Hello, ma'am. Wendy, ma'am. Uh, I
Hello,
just put the
sir.
I just pin the question into screen. Just you have to read out, and that our speaker will continue the answer.
Okay. Okay. Well, for these sessions, we open question and answer, and then here I will read from Karmi Devzap. The questions is carry quite sit. What is the latest versions of Photoshop? So I will invite Mr. Carl to answer it.
Okay. As of now, Adobe Photoshop released his
Yeah.
current version of Adobe Photoshop version 22.3.1 2021. So that's the latest version 2021. So, but personally, I didn't get the chance to use Adobe Photoshop 2021 because like I said before, whatever Adobe Photoshop you're going to use, it depends upon on you.
Okay, thank you for your answer, sir. Okay, the next questions from MA Teresa G. Aureo. The question is how useful is Adobe Photoshop in teaching our students? Time is
Okay.
yours, sir.
Okay. In my personal opinion, I considered Adobe Photoshop in teaching student as more on 21st century learning style. Why? Because students can grasp the images interactively, different from other images, more on advanced, enhanced, and voila, it's good to see, good looking. That's it.
Oh. Okay, next. Okay, from Captain Jafik. The question is, Sir Carl, is there a tool for making image like in the Matrix movie?
Okay, on Matrix, um, as a graphic artist, as a teacher, we have
Mhm.
different software that we can use. But if you're going to use Adobe Photoshop to create a matrix style or theme uh, images, I think you can edit it in different style. Like you will photograph the background of matrix and attach another images in Adobe Photoshop.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then from Muhtasim Hussein Farabi. Is any applications is free for editing videos and photography for Bangladesh? Kindly suggest the application name, please.
Uh, Honestly, in Philippines, we as teachers in a government employee, we have a built-in application of Adobe Photoshop in different laptops, tablets from the government. So it's easy for us to use free editing videos and for photography. But I suggest if you're going to edit photographs, you use Adobe Photoshop. But for videos, you can use Adobe, what's that? Adobe Premiere. You can use Adobe. There are lots of Adobe that you can use. Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, and it's up to you which one you're going to use.
Okay, thank you, sir. For the next questions from Eldron Paris. The question is, where do we can find free Photoshop?
Okay. You can type on the search bar in the browser, free Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop allows us to use their Adobe Photoshop free trial version. So you can explore that and voila, it's okay.
Wow. Okay, next questions. Okay, from Jefferson Tolentino. His questions: how useful Adobe Photoshop to teachers or students?
Okay. When I was teaching senior high school in the Philippines, I'm handling MIL, the Media Information Literacy subjects and Empowerment Technology. I used to teach students Adobe Photoshop, the basics on Adobe Photoshop, so they can explore editing because I believe students nowadays is very creative in terms of digitalizing things and using different application. For us as a educator or as a teacher, we can use Adobe Photoshop for our IMs, mga visual effects for online teaching learning process. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Next, from Rico Castro Delaned. The question is how to make the color tone of one pic the same to other pic in making photo manipulations.
Okay, that's easy. You can use on same picture, the color tone, then you can manipulate the photo at the same picture as well, but you're going to use different layers. Okay?
Okay. Okay, then from Carl Jonar Palado, the question is what are the difference between previous versions of Photoshop?
That's a difficult one because we have different version of Photoshop. But if you're referring to CC and Adobe Suits, there are big difference. Why? Because when you say CC, it's a Creative Cloud. You can save it online, so anywhere, any time you want to open that, you can open the Adobe Photoshop with a CC version. But on Adobe Photoshop CS, it's just like an offline version, so you can't open that online.
Okay. Next, from Virginio Fibancho. The question is why sometimes when you insert the image becomes blurred?
Okay. We have 2 points there. The first one is the picture must maybe blurred already. Then you put in the Adobe Photoshop, or the picture is has large files that the computer you're using is not for what we call this, the computer you're using is not in the minimum requirement in Adobe Photoshop. So that's the time that your picture you're going to insert is blurred.
Okay, thank you so much,
Uh,
sir. Next, from Ivana, the question is which versions of Photoshop is best?
the best version of Photoshop is the one. It's depend on who you're going to use. Because for me, it's the best is for CC. Some of my friends they use CS6. Someone using yung CC 2019, or sometimes other use 2021 version. So it depends upon who will going to use the Photoshop.
Okay. Next questions from Carmela Jade. The question is it possible to insert video in Photoshop? Carmela
Yes,
Jane from Philippines.
okay. Yes, we can insert video on Photoshop, but take note, Photoshop is for editing pictures. So when you insert videos in Photoshop, it may be converted into pictures, or sometimes you can't open it at all.
Okay. Then from Ray Lins, the question is what is the best Adobe? Oh, change. Okay, from Desire, the question is how do you select an exact color to match, sir?
Okay. Like I said before, I'm using the Adobe, what's it called? The color.adobe.com, the create color wheel.
Mhm.
So in matching colors in Adobe Photoshop, it's depend upon who will going to use the Adobe Photoshop, or if you have a client, or your school head or your teacher ask you to use this color, then they have to decide which one is going to use.
Okay, next questions from Fatty. The question, can we use any versions of Photoshop, please?
Yes, you can use any version, whatever you want, version of Photoshop you're going to use. It's like I said before, it depends upon who will going to use that Photoshop.
Okay, next questions from Desire. The question is, how do you select an exact color to match, sir?
You can use the eyedropper, the one that I demonstrated a while ago. You can use eyedropper to select what color to match your design, or what color you want to use on your design.
Oh, nice. Okay, next from Aggie. The question is Photoshop CC the same as Photoshop 2021?
I'm not sure because I didn't use Adobe Photoshop 21 and I
Mhm.
didn't use if it's a CC version. So I'm not sure if it's the same.
Okay, it's not sure. Okay, next from Ekyong. The question is, can we download Adobe Photoshop latest versions for free?
Yes, you can download Adobe Photoshop any version for
Mhm.
free, but take note that it is a free trial version. So it may last a month
Okay.
or a day. I don't know.
Okay, next questions. Oh, from Wrist. The question is, what's a legit free Photoshop for mobile phone?
Um, I don't know if we have if Adobe has Adobe Photoshop for mobile phone, but I
Mhm.
used before the Adobe Lightroom. It's not the same, but in in what do you call that? It may be like Adobe Photoshop also. It's used for editing photos on your mobile phone. So you can try Adobe Lightroom.
Okay, for the next questions. Okay, from French's Tom Nebron. The questions, what are switches palettes, sir?
Okay. The swatches panels is the available color that you can select from in Adobe Photoshop.
Okay, next questions. Any else? Okay. From Janine, the question is what difficulties or challenges have you encountered upon learning Adobe Photoshop for the first time, sir?
Okay. When I learned Adobe Photoshop for the first time, it's just
Mhm.
self-learning style. So I'm not sure if I'm doing it right and I'm using the right tool for that job that I'm going to do.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Next, any else?
No, no, ma'am. Today, now we are going for another surprise for our today's participants because today actually we want something from our participants. Till date, we just serve without any intention, but today we will. We think we should get back something from our participants. I don't know is it feasible or not. Now let's move to our speaker. Sir, can you please share your screen again with the certification process? That is, you have to download your certificate.
Uh, I'm going to go to Edu IGP.
Yeah,
Am I right?
advising. Yeah, first of all, make sure your slide share, screen share. Sorry,
Oh, wait.
dear participants. Today we have a request from Team IGP to you. First of all, listen everything. After that, do the needful. Okay, now sir, browse eduigp.com. Oh, you already browsed.
Yeah, and it's loading.
Uh, Actually, now it's time for traffic, so it becomes slow. You have account, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just log in. For certification, what you have to do that is go to website eduigp.com, then log in or sign in anything which you have. If you have account, then you have to only log in. After that,
Why? I forgot the password.
no, you can from home also. Just click on home button. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
just click on home button. After that, Click on today's program. Mhm.
Wow.
Top of the post. All our certificate from IGP.
And it's loading.
Yeah, it's loading. Hmm. It's time for traffic. There's no issue about that. Yeah. So click on your part.
I'm going to click the Adobe the this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
This becomes a history of this 21st century. A speaker can claim his own certificate with his own signature. Still, you are not able. Oh, already. Just
Okay.
click on. Just wait. Just click on get your certificate at the right side. Yeah. Oh, you have to enroll first.
Which one?
Top the top. Yeah, enroll now.
Ah, okay.
Now
I
you
need
can.
my.
Yeah. Now you have to input your information. Wendy ma'am, you have also account in our website, right?
Okay, sir. Hello.
Yeah, Ruben Delos Santos is the right process. Dear participants, what do you have to show you that is claim your certificate. Okay, thank you. You got your certificate. After that, post it on your social media Facebook account with check-in IGP page. That's a request. It's a request to you that claim your certificate. You can claim your certificate from our website. After that, you have to post it in your social media, I mean Facebook account, and with check-in IGP. Check-in means location. Set location into IGP. It's a cordial request. It's a cordial request because till date, I think we should expect something from you also. So that's the point. If you want to help us, so just claim your certificate and post it in your Facebook account with check-in IGP, Institute of Global Professionals. It's a cordial request because we just want to serve you from our bottom heart, but till date, I win some support from you also. So
Yes.
this is the part I think you can return us with the support. Just check in or set location into IGP page with your certificate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for your beautiful presentation. And also, personally, I learned something from you because I'm totally beginner for Photoshop. I'm totally beginner for Photoshop. Uh, Actually, a few days ago I was dependent for someone to making flyer. This is the
Mm-hmm.
reality. This is, it was the reality. At least Before 20 days, I was just dependent someone to make flyer. But one day, someone told me that he has no time to make flyer. On that time, I think, what should I do? On that time, someone suggest me, sir, you can use Canva.
Yes.
And Sir Dr. Nestor also suggest sir, to prepare some flyer. On that time, I don't know how to do, but I told to Dr. Nestor that, so give me only 1 hour. I'll do something definitely. Only 1 hour. I will do something definitely. But
Yes.
within 1 hour, I just prepared 3 flyer for our upcoming 3 webinars with Canva without any kinds of support from anyone. Till date, which you can see the flyer for everyone, all are prepared by me. And the rest we have team, but I decided to because everyone should need a special knowledge in freelancing tools like Photoshop, web developing, uh, then data entry. Everyone should require anyone quality for any of them. So that is the reason. So thank you so much, sir, for your again. Thank you so much for your beautiful time, and thank you so much, ma'am, for your beautiful hosting. Actually, you are so cute, and your presentation was so beautiful, right, sir?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Showman, can we see you? Yeah, definitely you can see me, but not now. It's a surprise
Okay.
for you. It's a
Oh,
surprise for you because uh, actually this is Showman. This is Showman is my nickname. I'm Koshik. I'm the founder and director of IGP.
okay.
So you can see me at any time, but not now. I'll show my face to everyone. Not a big deal. Thank you so much, sir. And
Okay.
our next webinar will be held on 9th May. The topic is hope in darkness. Our speaker from USA, United States, and she has vast knowledge. She has more than 28 years experience with mental health. So it will be a great session for us again. It will at 9th May at the same time. Thank you so much,
Okay.
ma'am. Now it's your part.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your marvelous presentations tonight, sir, and giving us your valuable time because you share knowledge and information about Photoshop for educators. Thank you, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all of my deep heart for attending to webinar today. Hopefully, we can learn something new and we can implement for this life. And then please leave a review or a comment on our page, Institute of Global Professionals here. If you learn something or we help you a little bit, and please spread the information with your friends. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, guys. I think enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stay happy, stay safe, and see you next time.
Thank you, everyone.